perceived as though Oforiata eye kromfo, and to a far extension, NPP nso eye a kromfo party. From 1992 besine, there has not been a single MPP appointee jailing for the act of causing financial loss to the state or corruption. Nana Akufo-Addo, with the greatest of respect, untimi ma wunuane hide behind the idea of miyare, meyare. Politics perception is equally important as a reality, and the perception being created is that MPP are corrupt. Etikache unuane se womra, omeyina no. When the NDC is in power, corruption thrives. When they are out of power, accountability catches up with them. If this is the time when MPP is I am in support. Say any day, any time. Yanchua mungum. Say me baba so manfo no se me wia manfo no a jail me. Untimi nya sa na wo hide na akoye na me kokati deal and a plea bargaining 30%. When you kromfo, you must be jailed. So during President Kufuor time, after Jeje Som ewie several top NDC officials who served under the Rawlings administration were prosecuted and jailed for causing financial loss to the state. When you small cases, when you petty infractions, these were massive scandal. It costed Ghana millions of cedis. NDC is corrupt. NCA scandal no. 5 individuals. Eugene Bafu Boni, former board chair of NCA, was jailed. Attorney General should stop this behavior of plea bargaining and makoje 30%. Na makoje na meji 60, na meji 30. We need to walk ourselves through the nation's political history. Medical Kasese for Oforiata, Wama Meyina Noa. It will be perceived as though Oforiata eye kromfo, and to a far extension, NPP nso eye a kromfo party. That is how come said President Nana Akufo-Addo said ya we tinti said ya we so mo Oforiata and resign. Not even when 70-something members of your parliament a press conference and which you wouldn't na resign. At the time wa pe and resign. You need to impress on Oforiata. So omra no omra meyina no. Other than that, the notion, the perception which is being created is that MPP are corrupt to the point that omo finance minister ntimi mma meyina no. Make a sense so. From 1992 besine, there has not been a single MPP appointee jailing for the act of causing financial loss to the state or corruption. So Oforiata Madia, ye need any bargaining chip, ya bargaining power bia. I bet me say NDC are corrupt. It is Nana Akufo-Addo, with the greatest of respect. Untimi ma wunuane hide behind the idea of miyare, meyare. Politics perception is equally important as a reality, and the perception being created is that MPP are corrupt. Etikache unuane se womra, omeyina no. I know say Attorney General wanya na adwene so person fight corruption, because if indeed Attorney General wants to fight corruption, then he can try Oforiata in absentia. If they said nam tamakulu ye try no. Na said nam tamakulu said nam wa no ni ho ba ye try no ejeli no aban yi ba ye onye interested aban ye also fight corruption oba ye onye interested. Now the trail of prosecutions, the truth woman said National Democratic Congress ye remfisa omo ye corrupt party, because from President Kufuor time ebesi ne yentimi for one single MPP ni biantu and yedembeko. When the NDC is in power, corruption thrives. When they are out of power, accountability catches up with them. If this is the time when MPP is yebe I am in support. Say any day, any time. Yanchua mungum. Any day, any time. If say MPP for baby we are at the can Oforiata your friend say ababa we friend say gift your worry Say give to a warrior, say why you? Say omaba, ababe we manfo ni sika. They should be arrested and be jailed. Any day, anytime. Because MPP nye breeding grounds for criminals. Ye kwakwa sere tumi free manfo ne ho. Say ye pe tumi ni aba be so manfo no. Bebia no ye ka kire manfo no say moma ye tumi ni amra mewia mo. Manfo ne ma tumi say bra be so mo a, oma ye wo honor. They've given you the chance to be a minister. They've given you the chance to be a CEO. They've given you the chance to be a deputy CEO, deputy minister. And sa portfolio no na would need before. It is a nyame wa dom na ba betena sa akonwa ni mu a. Emu achede a wunya ye nkyɛw because of wo ofe. Munyina mbedi adanse a mufra ban mu. Christmas hampers ana munya bio. Because those things were not meant for you. It was meant for the office. Bra besom wo mo. Na wunya mu adodo die sei. Na wuye greedy, overly greedy. Now say there be. Still now be use the position the people have given you to siphon money, steal money, to rob the people of the little they can also benefit from. Won't me man be hide behind the party MPP. Now fanko we are there. And I'll be in support of that any day, anytime. If it's a make one free family here. Se minya kwanya se me so manfo any day, anytime one. Be we are mitimi there any aban bia what so. Se me baba so manfo no se me we manfo no a jail me. Wontimi nya sa na wo hide it. Na akoye na me kokati deal and a plea bargaining 30%. Wo ye kromfo you must be jailed. But the records also shows that between NPP and NDC, NDC is more corrupt than NPP. And not there, umpeu. The record shows that between NPP and NDC, NDC is more corrupt than NPP. And in America, we will take you down memory lane from President Kufuor era. Edeba see a year and neya ye kasei. Every time I yedi to me bema NDC say omumra medi to me biano. Omu be free so no omu wia manfo ni say tam. Omu wia manfo to the point that ye jail bi am ya mo presidential amnesty. Eti yentimi enwo hye sa ankrofo we. Now all of a sudden they climb the moral high ground. So during President Kufuor time, after Jeje Som ewie several top NDC officials who served under the Rawlings administration were prosecuted and jailed for causing financial loss to the state. When you small cases, when you petty infractions, these were massive scandal. It costed Ghana millions of cedis. Now the first among them, Owura Kwame Pepra. Eti Owura Kwame Pepra ene de hei. Owura Kwame Pepra a former Minister of Finance. In 2003, down memory lane. In 2003, under President Kufuor, time was Uncle Kufuor sum a year or mine year. 20 million Ghana cedi causing financial loss to the state. In 2003, Kwame Pepra was jailed 4 years. So between MPP and NDC, if we are looking at the most corrupt party, it is NDC and not NPP. In 2003, Nyamenameka, the record is there. Quality grain scandal, it was there. We all saw it. Owura Kwame Pepra, former Minister of Finance, Uwie Najuma, Yenyina ye ya aware, say oko jail 4 years. Now, who you Owura Kwame Pepra free wa? To prove that between MPP and NDC, NDC is more corrupt than MPP. And your Owura Kwame Pepra nkwa ko jail. President Kufuor time, your friend Papa way a year Victor Solomi. Gen Z for na mabano. You must learn your history. Victor Solomi echo jail. Were properly convicted court. Convicted in the same quality grain scandal no, or survey time President Kufuor na emso man no pardon o said say was wo yare into man pardon. It between MPP and NDC from 1992 ebesi ne. NDC is more corrupt than NPP. NDC yemu makonya biya so momra medi o man so a wombe sore no ma wia o man say tam. Nobody is going to sit down for them to whitewash themselves and climb the moral high ground. Now uyi omu free wa papa we your friend Dan Okatakyie obaba ye said the national chairman hopeful also menim so nya you minkai the memory former minister of trade. He was sentenced 10 years in jail 2007 for conspiracy, defrauding and causing financial loss to the tune of $400,000 to the state. It yet me trauma NDC way and whitewashing home. Now ochina omo mekase omo na ye party a omo dwene manfo ne ho and fine. Oforiata na am yenya ye. Enyo oforiata na am yenya ye dia. Between MPP and NDC, ope party omo ya mambofo, omo ya kronfo, ewia manfo ne pa anytime ye be mo mutumi a from 1992 besi ne ye ntimi mfa MPP ni bia nto jail se wo ye kronfo and maka se kufo ado aban ne ye hwehwem na MPP ni bi ye kronfo omu a ya anti MPP ni say ya kronfo party mo mfa ne nkoto jail ya no bia me hide wo ye criminal don't come and hide behind a NPP ye na nanu mo ate no manga so mo te emye de akobokro no ye kwosere manfo ne tumi no nemum the record shows that omo ya kronfo pa wo Ghanaian politics mu a omo the record shows that omo wi amanfo no across financial loss a Owura Dan Okatakyie was convicted by a court of competent court of a jurisdiction. Enya attorney general DAB. Enti Dan Okatakyie Gen-Z for no oko jail yen state on record Owura Okatakyie between MPP and NDC, the most corrupt political party Owura manfo no. In 2008, former GMPC boss Okatakyie caused financial loss to the state. Emma ye jaili no humanitarian grounds in the pardon no, but meno woka say Okatakyie was jailed for causing financial loss to the state. So we cannot sit down as a nation and all of a sudden the NDC that we know, very corrupt bunch of people, would whitewash themselves and begin to climb the moral high ground and say, Wamona, Wamumokrono, and Yanokure. MPP is not a corrupt political party. The records are there to show. MPP is not a corrupt political party. They say, President Kufuor era yede eye Okatakyie etum, yede eye Victor Solomon etum, yede Kwame Pepra etum, yede Dan Okatakyie etum. These are records. Ubufua, when you can argue with your phone, and then men America. Eti ubufua. There is no single MPP person yet did not out to jail for corruption. Now, uyi enufriwa in recent times, under President Akufo-Addo, se enukra na ache, Jomama number 1, efriso, in recent times, under President Akufo-Addo, many umienu nyina ya aware, say Abu Gapeli was jailed. Tienye, Mahama number 1 appointees, they were prosecuted for 772 million Ghana cedi scandal, the NCA scandal. Abu Gapeli ko jail on it. So we say war between MPP and NDC, the most corrupt political party. The records must show, the records must indicate that it is clearly not a MPP and a corrupt. NDC is the most corrupt political party in Ghanaian history. NDC is corrupt. NCA scandal, no. 5 individuals. Eugene Bafu-Boni, former board chair of NCA, was jailed. Where Abu Gapeli. One Eugene Bafu-Boni mo, they went to jail. William Tete-Tiabi, Director General, Emma NCA. Alhaji Salifu Mimina Osman, Deputy National Security Advisor. Nana Owusu Ensau, Board Member. George Derek Opong, Omo nyina they were prosecuted in the roles a omo play obi a oye corrupt between MPP and NDC. The record shows that NDC is more corrupt than NPP. We are no free war. In recent times, Opuni and Collins Dada, Sedu Agongo, they were charged. Prima facie case were found against them. According to prosecutors, over 40 million, 70 million, 98 million plus, and an SC free or more. And then NDC, your prosecutor or more, do some point, you know. NDC now was so about war fighting corruption. Or by was one to scandal, a one to a prosecution. So now, and a Thompson scandal, there were prima facie case against them, but Attorney General said on to us so. And Thompson snitched, causing financial loss to the state. And no Attorney General said on to us what discontinue case, you know. Ope omo ye corrupter, Sedinam Tamakulu Ationu, was a member of the NDC, and court at jailino. Still, NDC so mon kofanema. Oforiata so ma be topic. But NDC so mon kofanema. M1 be serving a sentence. So the record shows that between MPP and NDC, opomo ya kromfo wi amamfo no enye NPP, enye NDC. Let nobody begin to brand the MPP as corrupt. Erikaka, your Okroma say venture capital than your Duku, former CEO. And also you Niko Jina court, Attorney General Abaye no, or say on to us so. And you heard the reasoning behind Attorney General say on to us no. Total loss of 42.8 million. Attorney General say on to us so. So between MPP and NDC, and Mofra, Gen Zs, you pay the most corrupt we are mine power and NPP, and NDC. Even in recent times, double salary scandal. President Akufo-Addo period. 30 NDC MPs collected double salary. Tienye, the Akufo-Addo nanka sansu ye blame you. And you may be oba na adebe your friends and family. Ministers of state are no more members of parliament under John Dramani Mahama #1 for 4 consecutive terms. The MPP government took the matter, and what happened? Of course, President Akufo-Addo achew. President Akufo-Addo yesrew say no omusu nim so omo ba be wienti no ma nya omo hwi no say de you. Enye sadia. The record shows that double salary scandal no. There were members of parliament who were double salary. For 4 years, and they almost 1 year proponent of a probity, accountability, and social justice. Probity, accountability, and social justice, but they were stealing from the people. They were taking double salary. And today, the same people want to lecture Ghanaians on governance. The same people want to lecture us on who is corrupt. NDC corruption is not mere allegations, and your propaganda, and your documentary. This is pure a yet documented history of our nation. Between MPP and NDC. Ope omoma cause financial loss. Omoma defrauded the state. Omoma procurement breaches. Diversion of public funds. And repeated prosecutions. There is no one single MPP a year appointee at Wako jail since 1992 based there. It will be to me make us MPP a corrupt party. MPP a corrupt party. MPP ye will be a medicaka. So being so and the Akufo-Addo abai, o will be there.